What's up, everybody? So today we are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we are at the New Mexico Museum of Natural History. So we're going to check out some stuff here and bring you all along. So we'll see you inside. Here we are at the entry, and I have to say, so far I'm pretty impressed. It's a nice building. Then out here in front, they have some dinosaurs with some no climbing signs. This is in Alberta. I don't know that much about dinosaurs, so I'll learn some when I get inside, though. So we'll head inside and see what they have. Prices aren't too bad.
If you want to scan that QR code right here,
Cheaper than what I thought they'd be. So that's pretty good. We have just entered the main part of the museum. They got these marble walls on here. All these people have donated to it. It's pretty nice how they got that displayed. I do like that. And here's a memorial wall. So I was walking around here in the lobby checking out some different things. Got some neat NASA stuff. And they got the director circle. And I think more people it's donated to the museum and members. Here's one of the dinosaurs going off. Okay, I guess we're done. That's strange. I thought it'd be a little bit louder than that. But cool nonetheless. Here's a display on all the greenhouse effects. And this is something I'm really interested in, is the earthquakes. Be down in California a lot. In southern Nevada, we get quite a bit of earthquakes. This is a pretty neat display. I do like this. And here where it shows we are in New Mexico. There's actually quite a few places in New Mexico for earthquakes that I never even knew about. Pretty nice lobby. So we're on the second story now, overlooking part of the lobby. And the first thing you see is this. They got some good displays of sharks, like kidney fishes, and the holotype specimens. And gargantuan bugs. And that is a strange animal. And here is some ancient amphibians. I can't really pronounce it. Yeah, some of these bones are amazing. And all these are found in New Mexico. Can you imagine these things back in the day when they were really living? Here is more amphibians and reptiles, or something else entirely. I'll let y'all freeze on that to read it. Wow. And this is a downtrodden, maybe? And that is a weird looking animal too. It's crazy to think. 299 to 252 million years ago. Wow, that's a long time. It definitely would have been amazing to walk the earth back then and see all these animals. Okay, my son's gonna tell y'all what this thing is called. What's it called, Brody?
Arthropod.
So there's the name. I've never even heard of one. But he says about right here, this thing can bend and stand up to 6 feet tall. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, my son was just telling me that this fish here, what is it? The Duncolossus?
The Dunkleostes, and it was a plastic one.
And this is the first jawbone fish. So I just learned something else new. And this is an American white pelican collected in 1963. Now we are entering the big dinosaur part, the age of the supergiants. Look at that. 200 million years ago, 142 million years ago. That's crazy. And as I said earlier in the video, all these bones have been found in the state of New Mexico. Man, that is huge. The camera don't even do it justice. It's so big. That is amazing. I don't know very much about any of this stuff. My youngest son knows a lot about it. He's really into this. I just know it's pretty cool to look at, but I don't know a lot about it. They do have some pretty good displays in here though. I have never been in here. I go to like old car museums or music museums, stuff like that, but anything natural history, I've never seen very much on it until my son really likes it. So we will go check out stuff like that now, so he can get to see it. Wow, that's huge. Here's talking about the discovery of this dinosaur. I'll let y'all freeze on that if you want to read it. Man. And here's one talking about dinosaurs to birds. Here are some more displays about the golden age of dinosaurs. And this is the similarities between crocodiles and the phytosaurs. Wow, look at that skull. They have some pretty good displays. You can look through microscopes and see different samples and Some good displays. And this is New Mexico's official state fossil.
Because the visual fields can handle that, because there's no good reason for it to handle that unless it's using stereo.
Man, they got a lot of displays in here. It's a pretty good museum. I think it's really neat.
Yeah. Yeah. Not really.
And in here, they got an amazing selection of seashells. Check some of these out. I always collect them out on the Florida coast for my daughter. This is just all kinds of stuff. And I guess these were all a gift to the museum. Most of the shells in this exhibit are from the collection of Mr. Alfred J. Ostheimer III, a Philadelphia businessman and mycologist, a person who studies mollusks in the 1960s. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'll let y'all freeze that if you want to read it all. Man, a lot of this stuff's amazing. I don't know much about it, but I follow my kid around and he explains a lot to me. This is a shin bone of a duck-billed dinosaur. Wow, that's amazing. It's got all kinds of interesting stuff about tropical insects and flowering plants. It just goes on and on. About the bees, which I know they're very important. I'm not even going to pronounce it because I'll butcher the name. Crocodilians, I've never heard of that. Or the conifer. Ammonites. And of course, flowers and mammals. And turtles. Turtles originated in the late Triassic period, about 220 million years ago. Man, that's amazing just to think of anything living that many years ago. Now we're in the part of the museum where it's impact craters in the solar system, which I'm very interested in that. Impact craters are the most common features observed on our moon, a world that has changed little over several billions of years. In the 1960s, geologists first began to map and understand the moon. By studying our moon, scientists learned that impact craters are common to all planets in our solar system, including Earth. love all the information about asteroids and comets. And here is a rare piece of impact crater. The small columns of rocks are unique. They are part of the sample taken from a well drilled deep into the Chicxulub crater. That's amazing. Now this sample of rock layers was found up by Raton, New Mexico. It's one of the few pieces on Earth that has surviving rocks from this boundary, which is the Cretaceous. I can't pronounce it, but there it is. It's hard to pronounce. And this is a display of the T-Rex footprint and the coal miners and how they found stuff. I used to live in Colorado when I was younger. Quite a few coal mines I remember in southern Colorado and up by Raton. And this is a giant marine reptile, about 6 meters long. It's an extinct relative of the lizard. Wow. Thing's huge. Now we're gonna head into the land of volcanoes. And I love volcanoes too, so that should be interesting. And they have this reflecting on the floor on the entryway. That's pretty cool. Talking about the New Mexico land of volcanoes.
We're at the top of the mantle. Oh, I'm on the base of the lithosphere. Wow.
It's a pretty good display about volcanoes. I've been up to Mount Capulin. It's up by Raton too. I've been to a few other ones throughout the United States. So I like checking out all the volcano stuff. I've heard about the one up by Socorro, New Mexico. Never been there, but I've heard about it. It's a pretty good display. Granite, topaz, quartz. Got all kinds of different metals. Some information on lava flows. And this one about, and this is about New Mexico's supervolcano in the Jemez Mountains. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know about it until now. It's got some pretty good information about it. Right there is downtown Albuquerque, and there it shows the scale of it. Wow. Supervolcano is north of Albuquerque. The rim is the giant caldera creates most of the profile of the Jemez Mountains as viewed from the city. Wow, I never knew that. That's pretty interesting. Look, New Mexico, land of 1,000 volcanoes, and I never even knew it. The New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science would like to thank the donors who gave so generously and contributed to the ongoing renovation of this exhibition. It's a pretty good exhibition too. I do like it. This is a good display. How they preserve the fossils, do all the work to them. Says most of the fossils collected and exhibited by the New Mexico Museum of Natural History are found on public lands, administered by the U.S. Department of Interior's Bureau of Land Management. Through a partnership and agreement, the BLM actively supports the museum's mission to collect and conserve fossils found in New Mexico. This partnership serves as a model of cooperation and support between federal and state government to protect and manage the paleontological resources of New Mexico for scientific research and public education. And these fossils are around 72 million years old. And this fossil is a partial skull that's 74 million years old from the San Juan County, New Mexico. Wow. That's amazing. Here's another partial skull. This one's from San Juan County too. Wow, that's amazing. I can't even imagine stuff lasting that long. And all the work it must take to dig it up, preserve it. It's amazing for future generations, so they can see it. And this is the cave experience. The only caves I've been in New Mexico is Carlsbad Caverns. And they're pretty nice. And then I've been in some more out by Kentucky and some even off the California coast. And these are different cave formations. And here is a display with some water dripping. It's got a timetable of how everything happened. New Mexico Friends of Paleontology. You can volunteer, do all kinds of cool stuff. It's pretty interesting. I don't know much about it, but it is pretty interesting. And this is a nice collection of butterflies. I always like butterflies. They have such cool colors. And then it has a book that explains all the names of them. Butterflies of the Sandia Mountains. That's pretty nice. Turtles are amazing. Look at him. Just come over, say hi. Right by the glass. He's like, what is that? I'm on YouTube. You can come in here on tables in the back room and just check out all kinds of cool stuff. They have a lot of stuff laid out in trays, labeled quartzite, tough, slate. Travertine, shell, sandstone. It's a pretty good size room. Pretty good display of stuff. Checking out some of these rocks. Man, they are beautiful. Shiny. Looks like black marble. Those are probably some of my favorite ones. Now we're back on the first floor, coming into the space science rooms. We got a display talking about all the rocky planets, the gas giants, and the last planet. Now this is a full-scale replica of the Mars exploration rover. Look at that. That is awesome. To me, it is so amazing that we can send a rover to Mars and even to the moon, but we can't cure cancer. That's just amazing. And this is the presenting sponsor for State Bank, and just different companies that's donated to it, different individuals. 11 years and 2 months after landing on Mars in January of 2004, the Mars Exploration Rover Opportunity achieved an off-Earth distance driving record. It surpassed the length of a marathon race. Look at that, 26,219 miles. That's amazing. And this is a moon rock, a real one, not a fake one. Look at that. I'll try to get where there's not a shadow. Apollo astronaut Harrison H. Schmitz collected this rock on the moon in 1972. It is an example of lunar Mars basalt. except for its high titanium content and lack of water. That is amazing. That is so cool. You can see it just glistening in the light. And this is from Galaxy Quest, Dr. Lazarus suit. And this one don't have what it was for. And this is clothing from the passengers. So I think this shirt was from the passengers too. Just didn't have a label. And this is a Star Wars Rebel Trooper uniform. These are different things used by the Jetsons in different shows. Look at that Motorola Dynatac phone. Wow, that's old. Fahrenheit 451. Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at that defibrillator. That's old. I got some books to check out. Checking out some other cool stuff. Different quartz and rocks, and there's so many different names, I don't even know where to start. The colors are beautiful. I love like the baby blues and the turquoise. Oh, it looks really nice. They get some great displays in the museum. And they have a lot of people that's donated amazing stuff to the museum. And this is a display of minerals from New Mexico. And this one is called halite, like sodium chloride. Man, it's a beautiful blue. You just see it like glowing inside. I do like that one. And this one is saying, did it come from Lincoln County? And it's silicone dioxide. Quartz. That's pretty cool. Guess that's over there by Ruidoso, New Mexico. That was a unique shape. And right when you first walk in the museum, this is one of the first displays they have. Tyrannosaurus. I can't pronounce the second part. Left lower jaw. That's pretty neat. Sitting right out here in the middle of the floor. Of course, no museum would be complete without a gift shop, so the kids can come in and find some stuff. Nature works. So you got some plush bears. Some puzzles and books. All kinds of stuff for the kiddos. Bunch of space stuff. They have a decent selection of shirts for the museum. One thing I didn't notice coming into the museum is they got bricks out here with people's names on them that's donated money to the museum. There's a lot of donors to it, so that's really awesome, man. The people actually care about preserving stuff like that. It's a pretty good sized building. I was pretty impressed. It's pretty good for New Mexico. That's going to do it for today. My son wanted to come here and check it out, my youngest son. So I thought, man, I'll bring you all along so y'all can check it out too. I don't know much about the dinosaurs, any of those kind of things, but I do enjoy the earthquake, all the stuff about the earthquakes and the asteroids and comets, and it's pretty cool stuff. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming along. If you like the video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.